morning, I'm Rachel Philpotts. I am the founder of Nutrition. I'm coming to you live this morning from my kitchen for a change instead of the office. It is Saturday after all. This is the first time I've ever done an Instagram live, so please forgive me if anything goes wrong. The dog is wandering around a little bit, so she's bound to jump in at some point and get involved. So how are you feeling? I'm guessing that because it is a Saturday morning that some of you may be feeling a little bit fuzzy. Perhaps you, there's the dog now, perhaps you got in from work last night and had a few glasses of wine to relax, and maybe you're feeling a little bit fuzzy this morning. That's exactly what I used to do. I don't know what it was. I just think it was after a working week. I found that I'd get in, and the only thing that I could do to kind of switch off from all the stress was to have a large glass of Sauvignon Blanc, and inevitably that led to finishing the bottle and then getting up on a Saturday morning and feeling pretty rough. But now I understand why that was happening. So it was all to do with a neurotransmitter called gamma-aminobutyric acid, or GABA for short. Thank God there's an abbreviation, because I'd be trying to say that all the time. So GABA is the calming neurotransmitter. So when we're feeling anxious or stressed, it's normally because either there's not enough GABA going around, or we are recycling our GABA too quickly. Now, interestingly, alcohol, when we consume alcohol, it actually slows down that recycling process. So the GABA stays circulating for a little bit longer. So that explains why people drink to relax. Obviously, we don't want to have that as the permanent solution, because there's obviously lots of negative health effects from drinking alcohol. And we don't want to be waking up feeling like shit, basically, on a Saturday morning. So the good news is that there are natural ways that we can increase our GABA or slow down the recycling. So there is a compound called rosmarinic acid, which is found in fresh herbs. So I've got some fresh herbs here. Excuse me. So I've got some thyme, some rosemary and some peppermint. I don't know about you, but I always found the smell of herbs quite calming and relaxing. I didn't realise it was because that rosmarinic acid in the herbs actually has that kind of calming effect, which is excellent. So I've got a challenge for you. So next Friday when you get in from work, I'm not saying don't have the glass of wine, but the first thing I want you to do when you get in is stick the kettle on and have a cup of peppermint tea, and see if that kind of helps to you to unwind from the working week. Then maybe you might only end up having the one glass of wine with dinner rather than having the whole bottle, and hopefully then you'll wake up a bit fresher on a Saturday morning. The other thing you can do, yoga has been shown in the science to also increase levels of GABA. So with that in mind, I'm going to finish my peppermint tea, and I'm about to go and hit the mat and join a virtual yoga class, so to help me feel calm and relaxed for the rest of the day. I hope that was useful, and I'll speak to you all soon.